If you are saving less than 5% of your income right now, you are exactly average. The most recent data shows the average American saves less than 5% of what they earn. Meanwhile, people who practice these 10 Japanese habits consistently save 25 to 30% on the same income without budgeting apps, without financial advisors, without dramatic lifestyle changes. These habits have been practiced for centuries. They do not look impressive. They do not feel difficult. They just work. This is FinFinance. Today, I am showing you all 10, ranked from useful to the one that changes everything. Here is why these habits are spreading across America right now. The average American carries $6,700 in credit card debt while earning a decent salary. The problem is not the income. It is the system. Most personal finance advice tells you to earn more, cut everything, or follow a rigid budget. Japanese philosophy takes a completely different approach. Small, consistent, mindful decisions. No deprivation, no drama. Just 10 quiet shifts that rebuild your relationship with money. Here are all 10. Habit 1. Kakeibo, the handwritten money journal. Kakeibo means household financial ledger. Every month, you write down your income, your savings goal, every purchase, and one question. How can I improve? Not on an app, by hand. Research shows Kakeibo practitioners consistently save 25 to 35% of their income simply by being forced to look at every number. Writing a purchase down by hand makes your brain confront it in a way a phone notification never does. The fix. Buy a small notebook tonight. Write down every purchase tomorrow. Every single one. Habit 2. Mottainai. The habit of wasting nothing. Mottainai is a Japanese word that expresses regret over waste, not guilt, regret. It applies to money, food, time, and energy. Before throwing something away, fix it. Before buying something new, ask if what you have still works. This single mindset shift cuts spending without a budget. The fix. This week, before any purchase over $30, ask one question. Do I already own something that does this job? Most of the time, you do. Habit 3. Kaizen. 1% better every single day. Kaizen means continuous improvement. Small, steady, relentless. Not a dramatic life overhaul. Not a 30-day challenge. One small improvement, repeated. Applied to money, instead of saving $500 more starting tomorrow, save $10 more this week. Then $10 more next week. Over 12 months, Kaizen savings habits compound into thousands of dollars. The fix. Find one expense this week you can reduce by $5. Just $5. That is Kaizen. Habit 4. Ikigai. Knowing your reason. Ikigai means your reason for being, the thing that gets you out of bed. People with clear Ikigai do not stress spend. They do not buy things to fill an emotional hole, because the hole is already filled. Research consistently links financial clarity to purpose. People who know what they are working towards save more and spend less impulsively. The fix. Write down one sentence tonight. What am I building toward financially? Not a number, a reason. Spending decisions become easier when the reason is clear. Habit 5. Hara Hachi Bu, the 80% rule. Hara Hachi Bu is a Japanese eating principle. Stop eating when you are 80% full. Applied to money, spend to 80% of your budget and stop. Leave 20% of every paycheck untouched, not invested yet, not earmarked. Just left alone. That 20% becomes your emergency fund, then your investing seed. The fix. Next payday, spend as normal, but stop before the last 20%. Let it sit for 30 days. See what happens. Habit 6. Ma, the art of the pause. Ma is the Japanese concept of meaningful space, strategic emptiness. Applied to spending, Ma is the pause before you buy. American shopping culture trains you to click buy in 3 seconds. Ma says, wait. The pause is where the decision actually lives. One person redirected a $600 per month stress shopping habit straight to savings after practicing Ma. That is $7,200 saved in year 1. The fix. Before any non-essential purchase, wait 24 hours. The urge will pass or it will not, and you will know the difference. Habit 7. Wabi-Sabi. Finding beauty in what you already have. Wabi-Sabi is the Japanese acceptance of imperfection and impermanence. Your phone does not need to be the newest. Your apartment does not need to be perfect. Your car does not need to be upgraded. The upgrade culture quietly costs Americans thousands per year in purchases driven by comparison, not need. Wabi-Sabi is the antidote. The fix. This week, find one thing you already own that you have been meaning to replace. Use it for 30 more days instead. Before habit 8, type the number of the habit you are starting this week in the comments below. I read every single one. Habit 8. Shoganai. Accepting what you cannot change. Shoganai means it cannot be helped. Accept what is outside your control. Stop comparing. Stop scrolling through other people's lifestyles. Stop spending to keep up. Research found that comparison-driven stress spending costs the average person over $600 per month. That is $7,200 a year spent on purchases that solved nothing. Shoganai does not mean giving up. It means redirecting your energy from comparison to control. The fix. Unfollow 5 accounts on social media today that make you feel behind. That is Shoganai in practice. Habit 9. Nemawashi. Tending the roots before the tree. Nemawashi means laying the careful groundwork before taking action. In money, this is patience. Most Americans chase the hot investment, the fast return, the trending stock. Japanese investing philosophy emphasizes steady, patient capital growth over time. Index funds, consistent contributions, long time horizons. A patient $200 per month invested at a historical 8% return grows to $298,000 over 30 years. The same $200 chased into speculative bets? Gone. The fix. Commit to one consistent monthly investment, any amount, starting this month. Not next month. This one. Habit 10. Mono no aware. Appreciating what fades. Mono no aware is the Japanese awareness that everything is temporary. Your possessions, your status, your salary. None of it lasts. This awareness, far from being depressing, creates a powerful shift. When you know something is temporary, you stop chasing more of it. You stop buying things to keep up. You start spending on experiences and people and purpose, things that stay with you. And you stop losing thousands of dollars per year to purchases that gave you nothing. The fix. This month, before any purchase over $50, ask one question. Will I remember this in 5 years? If the answer is no, it is not worth the money. Here is what all 10 of these habits share. None of them require more income. None of them require a financial advisor. None of them require an app. They require awareness, the kind of quiet, consistent awareness that American money culture actively works against. These habits were not invented as finance tips. They were invented as life philosophy. And the financial results they produce are not accidental. They are the natural outcome of living with intention. The difference between the person quietly building wealth and the person who is not is rarely income. It is intention. These 10 habits give you that intention, one practice at a time. Subscribe to FinFinance and tap the bell icon. Every video on this channel gives you one more system that the quietly wealthy already use. The next video on your screen right now shows you the exact steps to build wealth in your 20s, the window most people waste without ever knowing it. We will see you there.